All right, Shalom. Before I start, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakach give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all who like to Akim Wa'akwath, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity into this video through the Spirit. Your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. Hey, we're seeing all this, Trump just got in there, right? All this ICE shit, right? Deportations, migrants, and things, all that good stuff. Now, up here in the Detroit metro area, and I'm pretty sure, other states, right, as well. We're not the only ones with a high concentration of immigrants. Here in Michigan, the main two be Northern Kingdom, right? It's, so-called Mexicans, and Ishmael, the Arabs. The many different, Ishmael, Elam, right? The peoples of the East. Michigan has the highest concentration of Arab Americans, right? Dearborn, Michigan specifically. That's their fucking headquarters. Little Iraq, as we call it. And due to that, ICE is ripping and running all throughout Detroit, up through this bitch, all right? Now, Northern Kingdom is highly concentrated in an area called Southwest Detroit. It's literally the southwestern part, of Detroit. You're on the east side or west side, depending on what side of 94 freeway you're on. At least that's what I was last told. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But with that being said, you're seeing live footage of people being grabbed up, deported, stuff like that. It reminded me, if you remember from the last Purge movie that came out back in 2021, right? It reminded me of the plot of that movie. And I have it right here. It says what? In the 2021 movie, The Forever Purge, Mexico temporarily closes its borders to refugees fleeing the annual purge, leaving them vulnerable to the purgers. Right now, obviously, if I played clips, YouTube will take the video, copyright infringement. Y'all know how that go. But I got some news, some information here. This is happening. Son of a bitch. Out here in Detroit, this is happening live, right? Hot off the press. It says what? I got another clip too. Then we gonna go. Metro Detroit News. I'm pretty sure most states, all the states have like on Instagram or like social media, Facebook, TikTok. There's some sort of site set up that monitors all the news going on in your area. Brothers, you should be subscribed to those channels, right? You can't watch bitches shaking ass 24/7. Actually learn you something. But this is off of World Star. Says what? Mexico refuses to accept a USA deportation flight. It says according to reports, a USA military plane to Mexico was blocked Thursday night amid rising U.S.-Mexico tensions. NBC reported 2 planes had earlier flown 160 deportees to Guatemala. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt and said Friday morning that deportation flights using military aircraft had begun, the first since President Eisenhower eras, Reuters reported. Right, so this is actually happening. They're sending people back, but Mexico is refusing certain people, and that reminds me of the premise of that movie, y'all. As this society collapses here in America, Esau Edom is getting one step closer to his new world order. People are going to band together, right? According to their folk. You're gonna have people fleeing this country and trying to. Some are gonna get out, and many are not going to be able to get out. Other countries, it's gonna get, as martial law, food famines, race riots, right? Other countries are going to straight up stop Americans from being able to get to them. They're going to block motherfuckers off. So the only way out of this place truly is salvation going up, which is the elect is only going to attain. Y'all, it's going to get real in this bitch. I'm not saying about to as in the next month or so, but every day that passes is a step forward. And this man Trump getting in there, he's in there doing his thing already, right? Says deported migrants arriving back in Mexico are encouraging others not to come to the U.S. Why? Because they're being treated like shit over here. Tensions are high over here. Police liable to make you die over here. Niggas will run your pockets and lie over here. You understand what I'm saying? America's not the golden city that it used to be. Babylon is fallen, is fallen. This place is going down. People are going to be making their exit routes, right? Northern Kingdom and the other heathens, which I'll say Northern Kingdom and the heathens. Northern Kingdom are not heathens, they're Israelites. So-called Latinos are Israelites, but they all, non-American immigrants, come here with the mindset of making money to enrich myself and my family. When those opportunities fail, they will abandon this place. All right. And as it gets more violent here, more corrupt, more into the worldy, for lack of better terms, people are going to flee. And that's biblical prophecy. Isaiah will go to 13, 14 through 15. It says what? And now when you start up, you're seeing that Babylon is crumbling, right? It's going down. Judgment is coming. What happens by the time we get to the 14th to 15th verse? Isaiah 13 and 14. And it shall be as a chase roe, and as the sheep that no man taketh up. So a chase roe is a deer. Imagine, a deer taking off, jetting off, running. A sheep that no man is taking up. A sheep with, defects, whatever, something's wrong with it for whatever reason. Nobody's taking it in and nursing it and raising it and bringing it to health. That's what it's like here now, y'all. This place is not going to be replenished. People are not going to join together. People are trying to separate and get the hell up out of here. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone to his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Racial divisions. Stupid motherfuckers like Cooley are about to find out. When this shit really goes belly up, right? Tipsy-turvy in this motherfucker, what are people going to naturally do? Resort to the motherfuckers that look like me. Prison rules. Woods with the woods. Niggas with the niggas, right? Or Israelites with the Israelites. Because eventually, Northern Southern Kingdom are going to team up. But even amongst them, niggas and spics of the world, they're going to, in their mind, they're going to believe that they're two different people. So the 230ans, they're going to be divided to a degree. Some of them will be together, but you can imagine many of them will be divided, right? Mexicans, Southern Kingdom, right? Niggas with niggas, all that good stuff. Arabs with the Arabs, Edomites with the Edomites. This place is no longer the golden city that everybody wants to bring their children to and raise and have a good life. There's sexual confusion. There's police brutality, right? Hey, they paint niggas in a bad light, so they, you might get mugged by a nigga, which niggas do be mugging. Don't get me wrong, right? So those who are not able to get out, the wicked of our people who want to join hand in hand, they're going to be slaughtered. Those who remain here are going to be fucking slaughtered, y'all. America's going to be a death house. Right. So explanation, it says, in the forever purge, a group of survivors in Texas must cross the Mexican border to escape the purge, which has continued beyond its normal 12-hour period. Right. So the premise of this movie, they're trying to get the fuck out of America. They're fleeing Texas, trying to head down. And it ain't that funny, y'all? Here it is. This country makes fun of Northern Kingdom for being immigrants, wetbacks, border hoppers, right? Well, it's going to get so bad here eventually in this country. Motherfuckers are going to try to flee, and they're going to be dying. Planes crashing. Motherfuckers, shooting at cars. Tanks coming down the street. The military ain't going to let nobody leave. They going to blow bridges. The Golden Gates, literally, what is that, out there in Cali? That bridge is going to get blown. Manhattan, blown. All the bridges up in Maryland, blown. I don't know if there's a whole lot of bridges down south, but bridges down south gonna get blown. They're gonna lock this bitch down. And if the Lord is not with you, you're gonna die here. All right? Mexico temporarily opens its borders to refugees, but then closes them early, leaving survivors vulnerable to the purgers. The survivors must fight through the streets of El Paso, with some being captured by the purge purification force. The military intervenes to allow the survivors to escape, but is forced to withdraw when their base is destroyed. The survivors eventually make it to a refugee camp across the Mexican border. All right, and unlike in a movie, real life, the good guy don't always come and save the day. People are going to be running and they're going to die. You're going to have to deal with whatever's in front of you.
Hay mucha migra y todos están cayendo. No les recomiendo cruzar porque hay un chingo de migra. ¿A dónde va?
There's a lot of migra. I don't recommend. No recommendo. And of course, they're hiring Northern Kingdom, you know, to enforce it. You know, that's how they do. Y'all, this is, you know, it just reminded me of the plot premise of the movie, The Last Purge. It's gonna get so fucking bad here, y'all. People are gonna flee, and if you're not on one of them last flights on the way out, right? And there's people leaving now. There's certain heathens that see shit coming now, and you know, have left, right? Like there's you know, I'm out here in Detroit, right? You have certain associates. Like there's this one dude I know, I'm, you know, from the boxing gym. He flies out frequently. He's from Lebanon. You know, and there, you know, he was talking to me. He's like, man, might not come back one of these days. All right. And now here in America, he's a dentist. You know, he takes that money, right, sends it back to his family, right? They go back over there and they balling and living it up. But eventually, y'all, that ability is going to be gone. One of these days, them last sets of flights is going to go out. And if you not on it, you going to be here. And the average American, the populace, they don't realize that it's about to be living hell in this bitch called America. You can go up here now to this. This is out here in Southwest Detroit. They are out here snatching Northern Kingdom up. Right? They're out here, you know, because it's well known. You have a lot of so-called immigrants. And see, Northern Kingdom, and this is good. You know, Jacob's trouble is starting on y'all because y'all been cooning bad. So Northern Kingdom, you need to come on. The ones of you that's of the elect, come on, wake up. Right? Especially out here in Detroit. Like, damn, where y'all at, man? Y'all out here bullshitting. And here it is, a Latino, there'll be a whole fucking coon, and their uncle is an immigrant. You know, their pops, shit. You know, pops just stay out the way so he don't get caught. You know, mom do all the driving and shit. You know, pop step out. Hey, sorry, y'all. I ran out of space. I had to just empty out the storage. I had that other clip playing, but this is just another clip right here. They're out here cracking down in Detroit. Like I was saying, a lot of Northern Kingdom, you know, they'll be second generation. So they have, you know, family members, uncles, grandparents. You know, that'll be a whole, you know, illegal immigrant, but they'll still be a coon up until one of their family members gets snatched up. Then they want to boo-hoo and shit. You know, and here, out here, it's mainly Issachar and Ephraim that's up here in Detroit, but you do have pockets and, you know, little groupings, you know, of Simeon, Manasseh, Naphtali, Zebulon, right? All up in here. But it's that Southwest Detroit is on fire, boy. They on fire, boy. That's like a bowling ball and a whole room full of pins. You're guaranteed to find one. You're guaranteed to find one. You go rolling through there. There was another clip. Where is that clip at? Somebody got hit by a car or some shit. Where is that at? Somebody was hit by a car or some shit, or the police, border patrol ran one of them down or some crazy shit, man. Hold up, bro. Let me see if I can find that.
Is that an investigation?
Okay, I found it. Yeah, apparently this happened a month ago. Yeah, apparently, here we go. Boom. Video appears to show moment border patrol SUV strikes migrant at a U.S.-Mexico border. Man, that shit crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get this real quick, then we'll get it. Cause hey, motherfuckers been over here comfortable. This is not our rest. We have been over here oppressed. We didn't come here to live it up, to get the better life. They brought us over here as slaves, and now that Esau is ready to move on with his NWO, New World Order, the next progression, you know, we're going through it, y'all. We're going through it. The next level. Let me get this out of Proverbs real quick. Proverbs 11 and 21. It says, though hand joined in hand, The wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Right? So motherfuckers been over here kumbayaing, alphabeting it up, thinking shit's sweet. And it's not. There's this goddamn phone call, man. Fuck me. Salaki, y'all. I lost my train of thought. Hand join hand. All these people are over here living wickedly. Esau, Edom, he's done all of his evil. Right? Everybody's over here kumbayaing. Well, it's judgment. It's time for judgment to come. It's time for shit to get real and vicious on the planet Earth. So that's what's coming. All right? Nobody can escape, except for the elect. And when they close all these borders down, when it's every man for them fucking self, we're gonna find out who the elect is, and not.
Is underway after a Border Patrol vehicle collided with a man suspected of being part of a human smuggling incident. It happened near the San Ysidro port of entry on November 27th. CBP says a group of people used a ladder to climb the border fence and enter the U.S. illegally. They say the man who was hit ran back into Mexico. Whoa, the U.S. Attorney's Office is now reviewing the incident.
Oh, wow, that was quick. So I mainly just wanted y'all to see the picture. Fucking cocksuckers.
But people used a ladder to climb the port of entry on November 27th. CBP says a port of entry collided with a man near the San Ysidro to climb back into Mexico. Whoa.
Boom. So you see it. And when we get to them times, y'all, they're not just gonna run you down. They're gonna have a nigga on top with a turn gun, letting off or a fucking Vulcan cannon, letting them bitches off, right? Tearing motherfuckers to pure shreds, to miss. Psst, they explode, right? That's what's coming. That's how this wraps up. America's not going off into no sunset. Everybody clapping their hands. No, hell no. Judgment is gonna go down here, and if you're not of the elect, you're not gonna fucking make it. That's how this shit wraps up. That's how it concludes here. People have been living it up for too goddamn long, thinking things were sweet. All right, so that's really it. I'll put these two clips together. Taking it back here. These incidences that were going on reminded me of, the whole plot of the last purge. The fact that Americans were trying to escape, and other nations had closed their borders. All right, and it mentions that again also in Isaiah 19. Every man, turn to his people. They shall every man fight against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. That's Isaiah 19:2. I set a spirit in the midst of I set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Right? It's gonna go down in this bitch, y'all. So that's it. Let me give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakurash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim Wa Akwath, learning and teaching of truth and sincerity. Shalom.